What is happening, guys? Fallen from OTB here, coming in with a new Clan War video. We had just returned back from our buddies clan here, Thirst for Blood. We just jumped into a new war and got a few attacks to show. Let's get into there without further ado. This was a nice war, racked up a couple good, some good hits. Um, let's see where we can get started here. So starting at number 4, good old Warlock. We got a couple here coming in from Tam today, and as we get started, an interesting base here, pretty common to what you see, typically. Tam has now been working with the kind of the 3-point style attacks, and also he's executing the blimp bomb kind of flow style attack here to get that blimp bomb up, killing all those big juicy targets on the other side of the base. And here we have a situation where he's just kind of walking some things along, kind of a quick walk here with the queen started. I don't typically see this style of attack from Tam. Just kind of the way he's doing the walk is very interesting. So the troops are kind of moving forward here, and the goal is to kind of punch everything in toward the core, kind of conveniently using that warden ability, so the other troops are able to tank well. And we need to draw that poison tower, and then we need to drop unpack right after we get past that. Sure enough, here we've got all the action coming down. All those big juicy defenses will be taken out while everything else is working their way across the bottom. And it's kind of nice here because Queen is kind of separated, and then the Titans and the other heroes have gone the other direction. So Queen's going to be able to push up the middle. Basically, everything in that blimp bomb is officially now going to be deleted, including some damage in on that scatter. So really, all we have left is to deal with what's left of the scatter, and we got the good old RC there to that is attempting to defend. However, things are just not going to be able to be defended. Those Titans are just always so strong. So forever trying to figure out how to stop those Titans from the success that they have. Things have now pushed over across, and this is just a matter of time until dead. So we will proceed in fast forwarding this here as quickly as we can. Wonderful job by Tam, and it wouldn't be a good video without yet another one from Tam. Number 6. Watching Tam go in on this bad boy here. This is a base you see, somewhat commonly. So we're just kind of coming in here. Now, this is going to be the 3-point attack. That's why I chose this here. So we're starting with a little bit of clearing space here. We've got the Queen doing her job over here, and the Warden is going to set up top. And then, as you'll see down here at the bottom, that's where we will send in the flinger. Will do its job down there. And he's got the one earthquake there to trigger that town hall, so we can make sure it's locked in. Drop a rage on that Queen. Things do get a little bit intense right there for a second, but Queen will live on with her ability intact, able to kind of reach toward that scatter and those inside defenses there, and hopefully we'll get that picked off. Very clearly you will see where everything will kind of path forward here. So though the Queen did not get the scatter, it looks like she's on the way to completing that task. Meanwhile, Flingers down there will inevitably kill that whole area, which is a really nice base for a Flinger. Guys, if you can kill a Town Hall with a Flinger, it is probably the most cost-effective option to do it right there. Just use your Clan Castle to get rid of it and forget it. Now we've got the Super Bowlers moving in here too, so we've got a good RC deployment nice and early, because that is a lot of defenses there that would be just chipping away on all the other troops, so it's nice to get that out of the way. And then pushing forward will be the couple E-Titans, and the Super Bowlers are going to be able to reach everything right there. Now the healers have now gone on top of the RC, able to pick up that here, and then we have those really chunky Super Bowlers, which they actually do a really good job against multi-target infernos, so they can definitely take a couple hits or take a good 5 seconds of damage from them. Other than that, we have 2 hero abilities, some cleanup troops, wall breaker, and here we are cleaning up everything on the base. RC is going to get in there and do it herself, and sure enough, we have great success here from Tam. Another really good job. 2 different style of attacks. I might even do the other one if... We'll see. We'll see if I get there, because I only had 5 attacks picked out. So, Sam using super barbs. Number 1, see how far you can get with that blimp bomb. Do as much damage as you can with the blimp bomb. The more core defenses you can kill, the more successful your push is going to be around the outside. So start early, see what picks that you can get. We have a couple loons. Obviously, we're able to get that ability to make sure the blimp is going to get up to the town hall and the monolith. And heads up there, because there was a CC Titan in there that will kill that blimp bomb. So you really got to be careful for that. May have lost a couple, maybe not. Can't really tell. We have some really heavy HP things, including heroes there inside the range of those archers. So they're going to take quite some time picking off that first scatter. It looks like there is 1 scatter that's going to survive. But here's where it comes down to it, and this is such a cool attack because, well, Sam has been working with this for quite a while. Oh boy, there we go. We got to get rid of that. Other games. So it's to have a certain troop that you can rely on to create a pathing. So the outside roaming troops can kind of get inward. They can go and take care of things like single target infernos or just inferno towers behind walls and things like that. It's super important to be able to do that, and I think it's very effective to have the super barbs that will be able to make that pathing. He's only used, a few so far, and you'll just kind of see how he just sprinkles them in around the outside, and I think that's where, I think anyone can do a strat like this. Some people had used the sneaky gobs to do similar things, but you're kind of refined to only certain, buildings that can be used. So here we're sending in a little bit late to get that hero taken out. Fortunately, they were able to do that. Now they're going to follow the rest of the crew here. We're just sneaking in some more barbs to make sure and keep everything going inside. You do run into an issue at this point with the, running into those poison towers are really rough. Fortunately, we're going to get the king tanking here for the last few seconds available. And then Queen will be able to slow clean that second scatter shot. And then it's just those few defenses. If you can save a Queen ability, that's going to be the best thing you could ask for. But yeah, at this point, you're not going to be able to stop the Queen. And we'll get things speeding up here. That's perfect. So they come close. That's the thing. A lot of the super barb attacks, they come close, but I've just seen them work, So that's something that's very much in your control that you can try and create a better experience. I'm gonna do the warlock hit because this was a blimp bomb as well on this base, and he just crushed this one as well. So love those super barbs though. I don't know. I think that's the next troop I'm going to get if I can. Anyways, starting that warden there at the 9 o'clock, a really nice push there. As soon as warden, gets up to that air defense and is able to take it out, that's typically when you're going to be moving forward with the attack. This is a very quick attack, so we'll see exactly what he has in store. Essentially, we're going to try and filter things up the core there. Trying to deal, and get to that monolith as quickly as possible. There are no jumps, so we are going to have to rely on the wall breakers to get there. We're going to have to set that pathing at 12 o'clock and make sure that we can get the picks on a lot of those defenses. And we are just kind of proceeding forward here. That's good. A lot of healers there to help because there's a lot of damage that popped here. Early with those Tesla towers, all those traps, which do die very quickly. We're going to get that ability going here right away as well. so the troops can tank a little bit of an pushback right there, but we are going to want to drop it right there perfectly to make sure that we deal with the scatter, the monolith, and the queen will also get taken out. And you know, when you're this far away from the town hall, honestly, you can't expect to get the town hall down. It's going to be just short here. But if we can get that single target inferno, that's going to be nice. That's going to help this flow at a later time. And everything is pushing its way around the outside as intended. Remember, we do not have any jumps. We're just really going straight forward, and they almost get that town hall kill, but the queen will be there to help and assist and get that bad boy cleaned up. We want to leave the least amount of poison space available, that the troops don't just stand in it the whole time. And, you know, you can't always prevent it, but I would say that's a really good job here so far. Also keep in mind there are still healers alive, or just until now at least, so they were able to help with keeping those titans up the whole time, and titans just walk through any multi-target inferno, so that has worked out super well. And Tam has done it once again, just destroying these bases. That the 3-point attack was awesome though. This is what you have to do these days to get a triple. It's really going to take a lot of skill. You have to be able to multitask to get these bases killed. So Tam has proven that he has three-part attacks, and it works so well. You can see how well it works, and you can tell that that's just kind of the requirement of success here. So as we start with Drum started with an early hero push, so obviously the goal to take care of that eagle artillery, see how much you can do along the outside there for the queen. So we're going to be able to get king picked off, we're going to get that eagle artillery killed as well. RC is going to go down as well. Huge value just from the king itself. The queen at this point is going to be able to push in eventually after going through here. There we go, sneaky gobs to take care of the outsides there and make it so queen tries to push inward. She doesn't push in. I think now she does. Is going to be able to take care of that multi-target inferno, which is beautiful. And then we have a very clear path with these dragons and the baby dragons. It's going to be against a puffer, so the road is going to be kind of a bumpy road to get there. Keep in mind we have both the archer queen and the monolith there trying to take care of those big fat air troops. Here we come in with the late blimp, which is very nice. And then I believe so he's got bats then for the back end. So that's how we're going to be able to deal with that final scatter shot. So in theory, if you can keep some troops standing up through this point of the attack, there really isn't much more you could ask for. It's got, again, the sneaky gobs getting in there. They're going to be able to take care of everything. We have that crazy spell that went down there, that invis, and then the last few troops right here we're going to start immediately with these bats. We only have 2 frees, so they're lucky they were able to lock in on time. However, with the troops that are alive still, that's a really great help. If you can start that the bats before all your troops die, that's the topping right there. That's where you're going to see success in the attack. So that's a really nice job by Drum, as the final buildings will be cleared up here. And we're just going to have one more attack. Here we go. Let's speed to the end. Great job, Mr. Drum. Still doing air, and I love air. I love how air can happen. Last attack. Oh my goodness, it's me. It's me. What did I do? This is my new attack. I love this attack. Just learned it a few wars ago and have been killing at least 50% of the bases. So I'm always getting a triple from an attack like this. It's risky. So as we're dropping all the loons there, everything dies extremely quickly. Didn't really anticipate it. We got the early. God, this is so annoying. I was sitting here thinking, oh, this attack is over already. Now we picked up all those traps, but we are still able to make it up to the place where the goal here, kill the monolith, kill all of those Inferno towers, clean up this middle so I can push troops around the outside. And so my strat, the way that it's different from other strats is I have been able to run an AQ walk with, like I pick the side with lesser resistance, so Queen can walk around all the way around the outside. Keep in mind I don't have any spells for her, so I figured if I can start her over there, push those CC troops inward, try and deal with that cannon by the time the CC gets here, so Queen can focus on that, and then eventually we will push all the other troops up the other side, with led by the ice golem, and then all those beautiful titans. And the thing about titans is you do not have to have healers for them. They actually, if you have a plan for other parts of the base, typically like the other side of the base, you will find that that those titans can work their way around by themselves. They are tanky enough. Keep in mind they can kill heroes pretty decently as long as they're not stuck behind a wall, and they can also take care of those big heavy, structures. Are really nice. So we are pushing the queen around. Keep in mind that the king did kind of change direction right there, which is okay. Everything is moving forward, and then the goal here too would be to see how far we can get with the RC up the course. So hopefully she can. I noticed that she's not usually able to kill the town hall, but she does kill a lot of the defenses around it. So I think that in itself is a lot of help. As you can tell, we are getting down there, but we do have a queen ability. That was the whole goal of, trying to get those troops off the queen and allow her a nice, easy push. And then, again, those E-Titans are there to help in low health right now. However, that damage that they can get down is really good, even if it's just the aura. So it's working really well. I think that there's some attacks you can't expect to push a queen on the separate side of everything else. But then other attacks, there's too many defenses around the outsides where you can't expect them to walk from 12 o'clock all the way around the base back to 12 again. So you have to have some sort of a plan, even if your core is completely cleared out. So anyways, here we go, another war starting up tonight, and we are on a decent run here so far, so we just want to keep going here. We're pushing 900 wins. Let's get that. And really good job by everyone. CWL is coming up as well, so stay tuned for that matchup, you guys. Maybe I can do another video. Anyways, this is Fallen from OTB signing off.